Randy, how you doing? Looks like y'all were getting some rain up north. Little bit of rain showers. Probably could have used more of that. Hey, Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show. How you doing, Mark? I turned on the monetization in the advanced settings, so I don't know. You tell me. If you see the little icon down there in the chat, waking up. Yeah? Did Dottie wake you up? Oh my gosh, my glasses fell. Jump back over here. Right here, there's a bunch of, usually every morning, there's a bunch of trucks lined up out here waiting to get into this warehouse. It's actually like parts for like the GM plant. Time to play fetch, yeah. Yeah, we played frisbee for a little bit last night with, or I did with the dogs, and Trigger's still a little bit sore. She's not running, but she's moving good since her surgery. I don't have any hazmat on today, so I don't have to stop at the railroad tracks. I do need to adjust my seatbelt though. See if I can get this. There we go. Oh, so today's Friday. Well, hello, Dad. How you doing? Yeah, today is Friday. Freaky Friday. Stop, look, and listen. Stop and take a break sometimes. Kind of nice just to middle of the day take a break, relax. Look around. Take a minute, look around at your surroundings. Get up early, watch the sunrise. Stay up, watch the sunset. And listen to your what's going on. Listen to the birds singing, coming alive in the morning. Okay, let's see here. Ridge Life, what's going on? Hey, Tim. Yeah, if you can type in all caps, because I can't be fooling around here. Uh, let's see here. Happy Friday. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. You must be on your way to work or at work. Yeah, I really enjoyed you on, or Tim, Ridge Life with, on David's live Come On Homesteading the other night. And I think you saw my comment on my request for a review, you know. Can't believe there's, yeah, we got 4 people in here. Everybody's wide awake this morning, huh? There we go. Yeah, we got construction up here, so it's a 55-mile-an-hour speed limit. The signs say "Do not pass." I love it when I go into these little tight construction areas and people are passing me at, 70 mile an hour. Been a while since I've done one of these, so I figured I'd jump on here for a while. Been riding the bike every day. Sure is nice to. Hey, Cheryl, good to see you. Yeah, Cheryl, I'm really I'm really enjoying the bike. Having coffee. Mom's still asleep. Yeah, I know what you mean, Bob. It's nice to sleep in sometimes. What's this? You got 1,500 miles and haven't done any trips yet. Yeah, Tim, I was wondering, down there southeast Missouri, I wonder how far like Marshfield or Mountain Grove or whatever it is down there. I wonder how far that is. Was you in West Tennessee, I guess. Like a 4 hour deal. Meet up. I know you and I are both super super busy. I thought in the future, if we don't meet at a meetup, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hey, look here, 55-mile-an-hour, and they're passing me in here. They're about done with that bridge. All right, we put the sails fully up and get going. 300 miles from you is Marshfield. Well, that's not too bad. Uh, well, Marshfield's about 150 for me, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, I did that trip a few weeks ago and went down to White Rock Homestead and then came up to Ava, Missouri, and then rode the 2 lanes up from there to Marshfield, and then I just rode on home. Oh, looks like we got something going on over there on the outer road. Somebody's in the hole. They're doing construction over there, and they've got caution tape around this hole that they dug for utilities, and somebody put their front end completely in a hole. It's half out of the hole. Oh my gosh. The crazy things we see. But yeah, from Ava back to Kansas City, it was a good ride. I mean, I was gonna try to camp out, but uh, I really couldn't find a good spot. And what I really want to do is get if you go on my about page, I have an Amazon wish a link to an Amazon wish list. Oh, here comes some more emergency vehicles going south. Ambulance and another fire truck. And it really didn't look that bad. uh I guess if you copy that link, I got to figure out how to actually put a tab on there for Amazon. And I've got like 2 or 3 things on my Amazon wish list, and a couple of them is like a coffin. I call it a coffin tent. It's like a one to 2 person tent, real low to the ground, on the ground, because buddies and I still want to, when it starts cooling off, do a little bike trip where we can find a spot, kind of like a stealth camping deal. Yeah, I need some new wiper blades on this thing. I just replaced them 2 weeks ago, and I think the heat really has something to do with the. Oh, Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Yeah, I was thinking about that because sorry, I can't see the chat all the time, but Adam Sandoval and the owner of the Cat House leased a campground down there, and I think it's called Flatheads, and it's thinking about taking a trip down there just for the day. And I'm not sure when the date is of that. I'm sure it's on Facebook. And Adam Sandoval is building a hill climb bike out of an old Softail, and it's going to be a big bike. It's interesting to see what's going to happen with that build. He's actually got a guy building it, but I think if you copy the link that I have on my about Melinda Dobson on my about deal, and then put it in a browser, it'll take you to my wish list, I believe. I'm not sure. Yeah, I need to watch some YouTube stuff to actually learn how to do that. Cheryl, I already said hi to Cheryl Guess, I think. Miss Linda just works well back there a little bit to the west. I could just about pull in there and stop and see her on my way out of town if I had the time. Cowboy Steve, what's up? Sorry, I'm looking in my mirrors watching traffic, but come on. The guy I share a truck with sits on the floor. I don't. I have to adjust the seat up and the mirrors. TJ's New Life. How you doing? It's 7 in here this morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh yeah, and the Chiefs lost last night. Good grief. I watched that game till about the last. Well, till they turned the ball over on 4 downs, and I just shook my head. You know. But I'll tell you, the Lions look really good. Uh, I don't follow the players and all that stuff, but I guess we had a new guy that he dropped. He was passed to 6 different times and he dropped 5 passes. He didn't drop them. They hit him and he didn't catch it. And told one of my drivers this morning, I said if he'd take those clown gloves off his hands to where he actually could feel the football, maybe he'd catch the ball. Let's see if I can clean that off for you here for a second. There we go. Your head hurts, Melinda Dobson? Yeah. Oh, Cheryl, what happened? Mm, Blue container, but they're building a big Facebook facility up here. I was just talking to a guy that was hired on as a supervisor. Met him for the first time. 3-year-old. Oh, really? Let's see here. 3-year-old shot. Oh no. That's why you keep them locked up. The pew pews, you know. We've There's been several instances happen around Kansas City in the last few years where juvenile gets a hold of one and plays around, and it's where the parents need to be, or the owner of the said uh, is held responsible. Well, Miss Linda might get back on the bike with me this weekend. I've got a tree limb that I've got a great big tree just on the north side of the house. Don't ask me what kind it is because I don't know trees very well. And I don't know. It really wasn't that windy, I don't think, but we had a tree limb break, and the end of it's on the ground. It's still attached to the tree, and it's right there in the dog pen. And so, might try and take a rope and a chain and attach it to the limb, see if I can get it to break off the rest of the way. And then I'm gonna have to take a ladder and the chainsaw and get up there and cut it off. And then we'll cut it up for some fire pit firewood. It's dry here. Mm. Miss Linda made me a salad for my lunch today. Brought some salad dressing, but I forgot to grab a good fork, so I grabbed three of them flimsy plastic forks there at work. I might stop up here, the little truck stop I stop when I get off I-29, and grab me a good fork. That T-Rex truck stop right there on the left. That's a pretty new truck stop. I don't know, probably built in what? If Randy's still in here, he could tell me. It's probably been there about 5 years or so. Missouri Outlaw, go check him out too. Come on over, big truck. Yeah, I-80 was a mess yesterday. Wall to wall traffic. Uh, they were sealing the cracks in the pavement. I think late at night, and then they just picked up the orange barrels or whatever, orange cones, and it was backed up. Stop and go, stop and go. Finally, it opened up a little bit, and I think over at York, and I got out in the hammer lane and got around this guy, and he was doing 59 miles per hour and it was a large truck, you know, over the road guy. Let's see here. There's a scale up here. Hopefully we can get the green light. Yeah, Cheryl. Closed? Is it closed? I didn't miss the sign, did I? Yep, it's closed. I can see the sign now. ESP. Yeah. Chicken lover on scale eating donuts. That's what that stands for. It stands for another thing too, but I'm going to keep it clean. Watch out for motorcycles. There's one right there. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of bikes up and down the interstate. I'm jealous. And then what was it? What's today? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday, Tuesday or Wednesday. I saw a group of rat rods. I mean, there was a lot of people. They were going from the west to the east. I think it was Wednesday. I seen them over by Grand Island, and these were some cool looking rat rods. I mean, they were being driven, and then I seen them yesterday up here at Highway 2 and I-29. They were getting going from Nebraska City into Iowa, and they were all getting ready to pull into the truck stop. And come to find out, one of my schoolmates that I grew up with, and he was in that group. I saw his post yesterday. He's got a rat rod in that group, and I believe they made it over to Ottumwa, Iowa last night, and they're doing it. There's a Rat Rod magazine or some car magazine that's they're doing this trip with, and it's pretty cool. They got some pretty wild looking machines. Gonna get up to 110 today. Just lovely. Well, it's when you just wear a pair of shorts and tank top, loose clothing, light clothing. It's been nice up here. It's 63 degrees outside right now. What happened to cooler in the 80s? Yeah. It's been kind of nice. I've been running north up here to Nebraska, and uh, it's been a little cooler up here than running down to Glenpool, 110 degrees down there, or Muskogee. White Rock, White Rock, what's up? Yeah, if you can, type in all capital letters there, because I can't be fumbling around. I can read it when it just first comes up. So, White Rock Nation. I bet you guys are mudding and taping. 1970 Ford Falcon. like a rat rod. Come on, pick up. I know you can go faster. 64 mile an hour. 60. Now he's doing 65. Let's go, people. I'm glad you guys are up drinking coffee. Is this Tara or is it Jason? Because Jason's probably still looking at his eyelids, isn't he? Oh, come on, people. Oh, it's Tara? I didn't see it. It's Jason. Woke up to rain. Had to cover some stuff up. It's weird how a lot of people are getting rain now. We could have used it back in July, or June and July. Getting a steady drizzle. Yeah, up in this area. Thanks, Grumpy Grandpa Pager Show. Thank you, thank you. But up here in this area, uh, St. Joe, Missouri, back when I was wrapped up in a cast, whatever, when I broke my wrist, my mom and dad came down. We went over to the Pony Express Museum. I got a video on that. Uh, if anybody wants to link it in the comments. Um, that was really neat. St. Joe, Missouri is the home of the Pony Express. And we also went through the house that Jesse James was assassinated in. That was neat because it's not a very big house, and I thought I lived in a small house. And it was basically like 4 rooms: a kitchen, living room, a bedroom, and another room. And maybe it was 3 rooms. I don't remember. I'd have to go back and watch it. But they actually, there's actually the shows, you know, when he was assassinated, people came in the house and was taking slivers of wood off the floor from where he laid and stuff. But the big hole is actually there, covered up with a sheet of plexiglass, and the picture is still hanging there. I don't know if it's the original picture. We're reconnected. Sorry about that. But yeah, and then there's another museum that I want to go through that I haven't been through, and that's I think it's called the Patty House Museum, and they've got all kinds of stuff in there. We just basically ran out of time when they took me in there, or when we went through there. And the Jesse James house is right next to that museum. Rebecca, touched by yarn. How are you? All right. My little radar keeps beeping, and I keep backing out of it to get my distance. And oh, look at this. But that's Farmer John going to get some coffee at the pilot. This truck stop here on the left, that's a famous truck stop. That was a family-owned little truck stop with a restaurant and everything in there, and they sold it last year, I think, and then they pilot built that truck stop and put a Taco Bell in there. Uh, you're getting your voice back, huh? Thank you, Cheryl. Yeah. So yeah, we just started this run last week, I think it was, or the week before. I don't remember, but it's a long run. Uh, Total miles like 626 miles, and it's 10 hours in the driver's seat. Uh, it's a good run. I wish we could. I wish they would bump the trucks up a little bit to give us a little bit more speed to save on time if we get held up in construction. Uh, so we have a little bit more of a cushion because we can only drive 11 hours on our log, and I got held up there on 80 for 10, 10 minutes or so, and I actually stopped. I actually stop on the way up and on the way back because it's not healthy. Random things I do. How you doing? It's not healthy for you to fill your bladder up and not relieve yourself. You know, uh, if I if I have to, I will pull over in a safe place and cool off a tire, or I will pull over at a truck stop. There's a little truck stop up here, uh, up on the Iowa side before I head west that I really like. They have gizzards in there. Oh my gosh, I got gizzards the other day on the way back, and man, it's been a long time since I had gizzards. But they tend to cook them a little bit too long. They get kind of crispy, you know. You will need to have the funnel hooked to the hose and set up. Yeah, White Rock. Uh, I have a friend that's a mechanic and at a major. I think he was working at Peterbilt now, and he busts his tail, and he said the foreigners that had drive these trucks, some of them actually has that, and actually has a bigger hole for the other end. And he said they won't even touch their trucks unless they go get them washed because it's just nasty. But if I was an over the road driver, I would definitely have a composting something in the back, for an emergency purpose. Because I got a friend that drives for Walmart, And I talked to him last week, and he stopped and got him a cup of coffee, and then got 5 miles down the road, and it hit him, and I couldn't pull over fast enough. he, he actually had to change his clothes. Said he pulled over on a ramp and not even out of the truck yet. It hit him. Yeah, but today is 9/11, and I did a little chat. Well, I did a video. The last video I posted, I talked about it at the end, and I've got a couple things coming. I'm not going to spill the beans entirely. You'll just have to watch for it. But I know Saturday there's a motorcycle dealership that used to be a Harley dealer on the south side of Kansas City. They're having a 9/11 ride. Linda sent me the link to it on Facebook, and uh, they're going to have a ride, I guess, to the World War One memorial in Kansas City, and I'm going to have to take a look at it. And I think it's a $40 donation, and you get it several entered for such and such, and t-shirt or a tank top for the wife for your better half or whatever. Well, if you're a guy and you like to wear tank tops, I guess that'd be all right. But uh, we might end up doing that. I don't know. Little Honda ATV. Yeah, that must be a 400 custom shocks and stuff on it, I think. But yeah, we might. I might look into that. Maybe we get up Saturday morning and go do that ride. I remember that day. I was trying to sleep, and my kids' mom woke me up. That was back before we even had flat screens, I think. And I had a TV mounted up on the wall on a stand. Woke me up. I woke up and turned it on, and I'd barely been to sleep for maybe an hour when that all happened. I couldn't believe it. I know there's been a lot of conspiracy theories and stuff like that, and my thoughts are more with the people that lost their lives in the fire department. The firemen and the policemen and emergency workers. That lost their lives in that, and the people that were in the buildings, because that was just terrible seeing what was going on live. It was just heartbreaking. That's why if you work in a skyscraper, put some parachutes, just in case. So people can actually get out. But yeah, this is right up here, St. Joe, Missouri. Like I said before, it's the home of the Pony Express. It's off to our left, the main part of St. Joseph, Missouri, and the Missouri River's over to our left. And we will be going past where the area where Miss Linda grew up. Come on. There we go. I would like to eventually move over here in this area. Missouri Western State University, we just went past. All right. I guess there's another tropical storm. Cowboy Steve, White Rock Homestead. I guess White Rock was leaving. I didn't see it. Get to work. Crack that whip, Tara. Yeah, if you're not subscribed to White Rock Homestead, go check them out. Tara did a deal there making pork sausage, breakfast sausage, and patties also. Hurricane is a category 5 now. Wow. Ridge Life. Ridge Life. Didn't see that. Let's see if I can see it here real quick. I lost an engine in St. Joe, Missouri. Oh, random things I do. It was a holiday weekend. We were there for a week. Wow. Yeah, where are you at now? Random things. I've been watching your videos. What state, I should say. 8 people in there, 9 likes. 49 minutes in. We might keep it going here for a while. Maybe my mother will wake up and chime in. Everybody say, "Wake up, Mom." Northwest Georgia. Okay. Oh, okay. On his way to in Alabama, huh? Yeah, depending on what the route we take, we're going to be down that way in Alabama uh, on the way to Florida, probably when we take our bike trip to Florida next year. Oh, you were owner operator. Okay. There's another channel I've been watching. It's called Trucking with Schmidt, I think, and he's over here somewhere, I believe, or I'm not sure if he's in Iowa or Missouri. He rides a motorcycle, and I believe he's an owner operator. He drives for a company. He drives a big old large car, Kenworth. Sometimes he'll have his dog with him. I think he runs between Council Bluffs and Topeka, Kansas, that area, back and forth. I don't know what he hauls. I haven't figured that out yet. Sometimes, when I'm watching YouTube videos on my phone and stuff, and I get phone calls interrupted, whatever, and then I get notifications of other stuff, and it's like, oh, I need to go back and finish watching that one. When you're popular, it's hard to get anything done. Always say hi to a stranger, and people get to talking to people, and it's next thing I know, it's been 15 minutes, and I got to get going. You ate a pound of cherry tomatoes? Oh my gosh. Greenfield Transport, last 10 years, was on the road. Yeah, come on over, big truck. We've got another, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I haven't asked, but we've got another wedding to go to in the future. Uh, Miss Linda's oldest boy is going to be getting married. I can't watch YouTube videos on my phone. Doesn't feel right. Yeah, I like watching on the TV because you got the big screen. Random things I do. Every company I work for is out of business now. Contractor, yeah. There's a lot of companies that are going out of business right now. And just think, back 2, 3 years ago, they were making a lot of money because rates were so high. I've been seeing a lot of stuff on, brokers, how brokers are cutting the rate to the drivers or the owner operators so they could put more money in their pocket. I do have a friend on my Facebook that he's a heavy hauler, oversized heavy haul, and I'd like to actually interview him sometime and get his opinion on the rates of stuff. He's got some slick looking trucks. If you want to follow him, his name is Gary Jones, Jones. You'll see a picture of probably in his profile there, a big old stretch Peterbilt, red and white, or white and red. I think it's the name on the truck is called Wasting Money or something like that. It's a slick looking truck. Let's see here. Yeah, 56. Oh, it's rough right there. Yeah, yeah, Mark, I hear you. Yeah, and I saw a thing there that a Vietnam veteran got a Purple Heart or something like that, and he put it around his neck, and then he walked away. Didn't even finish their ceremony, and the guy was standing up front like, "Where are you go? Where's he going?" So I didn't get to see the whole thing. TJ's new life says it's hitting Australia. Big hill here. Now we're getting up in the area where Miss Linda grew up. But it sure was nice having her on the back of the bike the other day. The other day, well, it was when was it? Sunday, yeah. And yeah, that was kind of a long day because we didn't get back home till about 1 o'clock in the morning. We were both tired, but we had a good time. It was a really good time. Right here on the left used to be an apple orchard where she worked at. There's a little building up there on the left you can see. And right here to the right, up that road, about a mile, maybe not even that, is where her family farm is. What's this? Yeah, she really had a good time, Cheryl. So anytime she gets around the boys, any of the kids, she has a good time. But yeah, right here on the right, it's basically, I think, was actually part of the farmland at one time on the edge. I think you can actually look. Yeah, you can actually see the cornfield through the trees there. Marianne Bimler, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, that was the first trip since my accident, and I was kind of I was kind of in a bad mood because I talked to a family member that morning and kind of had some stuff on my mind. I try not to show it. Okay, milk truck, come on over. There you go. Oh, come on. Well, wow, we've been on here over an hour, and I have still haven't seen my mother in the chat yet. Everybody comment, "Wake up, mom." Well, Rebecca, have a good day. That yeah, that inspection thing on our vehicles is that's a money grab. It's kind of like it's kind of like when I have to renew my CDL because I have to have an endorsement to haul hazardous materials. Well, every time I renew my CDL, I have to go get my submit my fingerprints every time. Well, my fingerprints don't change, you know? I don't understand it. And it costs, I don't know, two, $3 or $5 or something like that to go do that. Uh, that, that, anyway, my fingerprints don't change. Your fingerprints don't change. And it's all a government money grab. And then when we go renew our CDL, uh, well, I have to retake the hazmat test every time, and uh, and then when I take my DOT physical, I have to have it scanned onto my CDL. That's what that little strip is on the back of my CDL. Or they can, how does it go? Oh, there's a barcode on the back. Also, it's just a money grab thing. I don't know what that was all about, but we turned it down. So, well, I appreciate everybody jumping on here today. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe and the bell notification for all. And maybe there's one thing I do need to do, and that is um, I was, it's a 40 question challenge, and I haven't done it yet. It's been 3 weeks, I think, since I was tagged on that. And Miss Linden might join me on that. So we'll either do it live or do a video together and answer the questions. So good deal. We got 10 people, 10 likes. Cheryl guess they're trying to force people to use debit card. Yeah, oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you the truth, that's what I use. I don't carry cash. And yeah. Yeah, y'all be safe. Have a good weekend and uh I don't know. And stay out of trouble. uh yeah. Say hi to a stranger. Thank a veteran. and we're gonna keep on trucking down the road. So y'all be safe. All right. Say bye.